welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. On this channel, we react to gorlworld content, mainly foodie beauty. I do reactions to her from an Arab perspective, and occasionally I have done reactions to other people that I put in a playlist titled Are They a Girl? And we did a few reactions to Life Plus Cindy. I think my first video about her, which I'll link somewhere, was just a rundown of the whole Life Plus Cindy lore. There's a lot of lore. I don't know a lot of other people that react to her. I used to watch all of the Zachary Michael reactions to her, and he kind of reacts to her very few and far in between. So I am just like half very entertained by watching her, half very, very annoyed and frustrated a lot of times. So I'm like, you know what? Be the change that you want to see. Be the reactor that you would like to see in this space. So we're back for another Life Plus Cindy update. She did Vlogtober and that fell through. Oh, you know where we left off? I left off reacting to her when she was counting down in every single vlog. She was counting down the days to when her man, Ted, would come back. Do you guys remember in my last reaction of her? Like, I was like, oh, why does she keep saying my house, my house, my house? Like, this is not your house. Remember, she left her man because he was working in the contract in Virginia. She left him early because I think they got into a fight. I don't know. But she left him early. She went back to his house in Arkansas that she had moved into like a year before. She's only known this man like a year, okay, when this happened. And then they moved. She follows him for his contract in Virginia. Anyways, I'm recapping that video, so like go watch that. I have a whole LPC reactions, Life Plus Cindy LPC playlist on my channel. But I left off because I just got so annoyed by she was counting down for this man to come and see her, and I in my personal life do not like girls like this, okay? No. If your man is everything, you do all your activities with your man, and like when you want to hang out with us, you bring him, and just like everything, like too man-centered, like decenter men. It's 2025, please. But girls like these, I just can't. Like everything, why does everything have to involve a man? First of all, why? And like, I don't know, it's just way, way too much. I mean, we know she shared with us that she has BPD, borderline personality disorder. And so she's talked about like having a favorite person, all of this. So that might be the case here, but it's just always a man. She's just always like altering everything about her life and her routine and her living space and her job. She shut down her YouTube, then she comes back, then she shuts it down, then she comes back. It's just a whirlwind. So I got really sick of like the whole man of it all. Nothing against Ted. He seems like a genuinely nice guy. I have no issues with him. Like from everything I see about him, like certainly compared to the other men that we're exposed to in gorlworld, like Salah, Foodie Beauty's ex. If you're in that part of gorlworld, certainly I got pretty much nothing to say about Ted. He just seems like a regular guy living his best life. I think that she centers men way too much to the point where I just couldn't watch anymore. Same thing with the rest of Vlogtober, or all of Vlogtober. Same thing with this, what, Vlogtember, Vlogsgiving, I guess she's calling it. It's just too much. He's in every single damn video. This one seems to not involve him as much. I did not watch it through. I clicked in and I went straight to the comments. Okay, so I'm like, you know what? Maybe this is a good thing. Honestly, the title also intrigued me. The title is House Blessing Spell plus BPD Relationship Growth. And when I saw BPD, I'm like, this is her Vlogsgiving Day 11. I'm intrigued by the title. So I thought, let me just watch this. Okay, I've not watched this before. I just went right into the comments. I'm intrigued. Oh. Okay, yeah, she does have this new piercing right here. And for me personally, me, not you, but me, I don't like facial piercings like that. I don't like tattoos. Having said that, I think I don't like it because I can't work it. You know, like some people, like they have they're it. Like they have the personality, they have the face, you know, they can rock that. I can't. So like that doesn't work for me. And I've seen like piercings on like people that I really, really like, and tattoos and stuff. I don't think that these eyebrow ones are working for her. Okay, I'm not being a hater. I just think that like because of where it's placed, like I'm wearing my glasses, but because of where it's placed, like right here, it does something weird to like the eyebrow line and the eyes. Like it makes the eyes look closer to each other. It makes the eyebrows look further away from each other. I just don't think that it works with her face. It also makes this part of the nose look wider, like this one right here, which I guess is like the bridge. I don't think it's working for her. I didn't mind the septum piercing. In general, I'm not a huge fan of them, but like you barely even notice it after a while. I just don't think that this is working. But you know what? I don't have to think that it works or doesn't work, right? So it's also 17 minutes and 20 seconds, so I should be able to get through this at a pretty reasonable amount of time. Also, every time I put up a Life Plus Cindy video, the Life Plus Cindy girlies like you guys come out in droves. And one time, oh, maybe this was the first video, the first reaction I did or something. I was talking about her soaps and how like she's known to like she doesn't wash her hands after handling meat and stuff. And that I made my comment that she's known to like be unclean because she is known for that. And you guys were like, how do you know that? How can you prove that? I guess I should just say that I'm a reaction channel, and if I'm reacting to someone, it's not always positive. So if you feel like very strongly about Life Plus Cindy, I want you to choose you. I want you to prioritize your mental health and your well-being and your sanity. So I would just offer that you opt out of this experience. I can't force you, but maybe you don't be here. Maybe you don't be here, but I don't know. I'm warning you guys right now. Trigger warning for the Life Plus Cinders.
Today we're going to clean the house and do a house blessing spell. But first...
Oh yeah, I do forget that she's into like spells and stuff. But you know what? Some people might say parts of my, you know, the way that I follow my faith is like spell-like. So I'm not going to come for that. Listen, I need a spell in my house. I need a spell. I need a spell on like my aura.
Welcome to Vlogsgiving, day 11.
What does this music remind me of? It's like, it slightly sounds like the start of Cheers. You guys know that show? I love Cheers. Well, because I lived in Boston, and so I like that it took place in Boston. Oh, she's doing it like Arab auntie style. Okay, Arab auntie with like the bakhur. What's the bakhur? Like incense, like frankincense, and then they burn it. They put it on the thing, they burn it, and they go around the house. Okay, Arab auntie.
I think I finally fixed my sleep schedule. I've been waking up anywhere from 8 to 9 a.m., which is way better than when I was waking up at
good.
Like noon.
That's good. That like I also noticed I'm currently going through my own like journey. Oh my god, am I a girl? That's one of the questions for me figuring out if someone's on a girl. Are they on a weight loss journey? I mean, I'm always on a weight loss journey because I don't know. I grew up in the 2000s, but what journey am I on? Oh, I'm just on a journey to just like battle my chronic fatigue. And so waking up like early definitely does help. I do notice that that's one of the first things that like impacts your day to day and all this and that.
So I feel good about that. I am a morning
I always felt like she had really, really great skin. I think she has great skin.
person, so I'm so much more productive in the morning. I get so much more done when I wake up early. So I'm happy to fix that problem. I've been up already this morning having coffee. I'm having Starbucks pumpkin spice again, which is now my new favorite.
Starbucks, a company that sues their unions. In 2025, I've talked about this before as it relates to Life Plus Cindy, but I just can't not mention it. Having said that, I am doing this reaction at night, and at night I always start craving the next morning's coffee, and whenever I see a coffee, it's just like a visceral. I'm like, it smells so good, like I want it so bad.
Flavor.
I do like the vlogs. For a while, she was vlogging just solo. She was like, I'm gonna be single, I'm not gonna try to date, I'm not gonna do all this and that, and I really like those vlogs, and like, I do actually enjoy some of her vlogs. I would say that I sometimes... I feel like I overall enjoy them more than I don't. But the TED stuff, the man-centering stuff really annoys me.
Ready to start on my morning routine. So of course, we must check the magical almanac for today's energy. Today is Saturday, November 15th. The moon is waning in Virgo. Actually, the moon entered Libra at 4:44.
The energy's been trash since 2024 for me, but okay.
So the moon is waning in Libra. Saturday's energy is all about longevity, exorcism, endings, homes, and houses. The waning moon from the full moon to the new is a time for study, meditation, and little magical work, except magic designed to banish harmful energies. Okay. Now, you can do a house blessing spell at any time and it'll still be effective, but I'm a firm believer in using magical timing whenever possible to add strength and energy and kind of make my spells a little bit more effective. Today, I'm going to burn some cypress incense because Cyprus is also ruled by the planet Saturn. This incense comes from Alchemy Flame on Etsy, which I will link to in the description box below. I burn incense every day to purify my space.
I don't like incense. I don't know. I just think that they're too strong. I don't know.
And clear my mind while I'm doing my morning journaling and meditations. But we're also going to purify the whole house today.
Is that a vape in the background? That's not very mystical. That's not very... Well, is it? I don't know.
All four elements.
That's not very holistic. Well, maybe it is. No, it's not. Because it's a vape is like... A vape is like liquid, right? Like it's not like an herb.
Cypress is a feminine plant. It is ruled by the planet Saturn and associated with the element of earth. You can make a cypress wand as like a healing wand. Cypress is known to increase longevity if carried on your person, and it's also very protective if planted near your house or growing near your house. And you can deck your halls with boughs of cypress to protect and bless your home as well. Colors associated with the planet Saturn and Saturday are gray and black, so I'll be journaling.
I can't wake up before work and do all this, you know, like I'm not gonna wake up earlier just to do all of this before I take out my dog and then... But maybe I should.
In black. black ink today. Today's journal prompt is, what energy do I want my home and my life to hold moving forward? What am I ready to release, and what am I inviting in? As I was journaling today, I was thinking about like how differently I perceive things that happen in my life, particularly in my relationship. As you know, I have borderline personality disorder.
Okay, she looks. I guess I'm a little shocked that she's bringing it up. I have no idea what she's about to say, but she will pretty much only, in my experience of watching her, okay, she will only bring up BPD when something bad happens, when she's like in a high state of life, like when she just met a man, or like when things are usually like involves a man and the positivity of that. She will never talk about it. She won't, suddenly you won't hear about therapy. There's no workbooks that she's working on, nothing. The infamous, I'm 40%, I healed myself by 40% or something along those lines. And then something bad happens, then you hear about it. And it's like, well, from my understanding, BPD is something that you have. It's not like it comes and then it goes and it comes and it goes. So why are you only talking about it when you're down, and then you just don't do anything towards like healing or therapy or anything like that, and then when something bad happens then you talk about it? So this leads me to believe that something bad has happened.
And for many years of my life, it was severe and untreated. This is going to paint me in a really negative light, and I realize that, but it's the truth. It's the truth of what having untreated BPD is like, and I'm not trying to hide it. So in previous relationships, it would hurt me if my partner wanted to do something without me, because it felt like a form of abandonment. And I would get very upset about this. Like if my partner made plans that didn't include me, I like couldn't even handle it. I would fall apart over this, because to me it felt like a rejection. It felt like they didn't want to be around me. They were trying to get.
Is that a BPD thing? I mean, I guess like inability or like difficulty around interpersonal relationships, but is that entirely BPD? Is every negative way that she interacts with a partner or someone only a result of BPD? Like, is the only reason ever BPD? I just kind of doubt that with a lot of situations with the girls, GORLS, because I don't know, I just feel like they kind of always say shit like this, like, it's a BPD, you guys don't understand, it's a BPD. Could it be also that you're too man-focused? Could it be low self-esteem? Or, I mean, I guess all of those things could work together.
Away from me, even though that's not true. That's the way that I perceived it. That's the way that I perceived the world. I don't perceive the world like that anymore. And today I realized how much progress I've made in that area, because Ted and I were supposed to go on a long bike ride together today. What is that? There's like a helicopter or some kind of plane flying over our house. Anyway, so Ted and I were supposed to go on a bike ride together today. And we we're gonna go on a long ride, go to like another town, go for a hike, go eat somewhere. But it turns out I can't go because I have this piercing that's just a few days old, and I can't get my motorcycle helmet on, because it's just going to tear this piercing out of my face. So we're not going to do that. And I don't feel comfortable going that far without a helmet. I mean, it sucks. Like I'm kind of disappointed because I did want to go, but I'm not like upset. Like I don't feel like, I'm just like, okay, you go ahead and take a long ride because I know that you need to enjoy this time.
Well, he didn't make plans without you in this case. You made the plan. It just fell through because of a logistical thing. So that's kind of a different situation. Does this imply that he doesn't, I don't know, the fact that she's stating this as such a revolutionary thing makes me think that he has never hung, since meeting her, and apart from the brief time where he was alone in Virginia, it makes me think that he has not done anything without her. And that is absolutely insane. Like, if my partner was to be around me that much and I couldn't do anything without them, it wouldn't last. It wouldn't last longer than a week.
That you have off work and you want to go take a bike ride, so you should go, and I will stay home and do my own thing, and I'm like okay with that. And there was a time in my life many years ago where I would not be okay. I would not, and now I just like don't even think twice. I'm like, oh yeah, you can do your thing, I'll do my thing. It sucks I can't go, but we can do something else together later. And I can just tell from this like little situation like how much I've grown and how much of a better,
that's good. If what she's saying is true and accurate, then okay, that's good
partner I am to be with, because I can't imagine being with me during those times when I felt like my partner couldn't do anything without me, because it was like some sort of rejection of me, some kind of abandonment of me, which I know sounds crazy to somebody who doesn't have BPD, but that's just the way that we would perceive the world. And after a lot of work on myself, I don't perceive the world like that anymore. Like I know that if he's going to do something on his own, that's not a rejection of me. That's just him doing something on his own. It has nothing to do with my value or worth. And when you have BPD, before you do the work on yourself, you treat everything as an indicator of your value or worth. Like everything that somebody else does, especially for me personally in romantic relationships, whatever they did, I saw as like some kind of indicator that I wasn't good enough. Like if they're like, oh, I think I'm going to go over and hang out with my friend today. And I'd be like, what does that mean? You don't love me? You don't want to be around me? That was like,
I don't know. She looks kind of distraught, like in her face.
How my mind would work, which is, I know it's horrible. It's a horrible way to live. It's horrible for you and the person that you're with. But anyway, just I've made a lot of progress there, and I don't think like that anymore. I understand that other people's actions do not define my worth, and I understand, and just
I don't know, girl. Who are you trying to convince at this point? Like, I said early on, if they were being truthful, okay, but you keep going on about it.
Perceive the world in a different way. And it also helps to have a partner.
She looks like she's on the verge of tears. No, she doesn't believe what she's saying. Look.
Other people's actions do not define my worth, and I understand, and I just perceive the world in a different way. And it also helps to have a partner that you know loves and supports you, and you don't have, you don't have to worry about trusting them and stuff. So there was a lot of mistrust in my previous relationship, and that does not help when you have BPD. That makes things way worse. Anyway, those are my journal reflections for today, and I gotta go take a shower, get ready for the day, because we've got some cleaning and some blessing to do. Getting ready for the day, y'all, and I just wanted to show you my kind of updated beauty routine, because I'm going through another natural phase, all right? I kind of want to get back to making all my own stuff, using only natural cosmetics and things. I don't know what it is about wintertime that makes me want to do this, but maybe I'll stick to it all year this time. Here are my updated items I'm going to be using. I have my homemade deodorant, which I've already used. It's great. My homemade lotion
Oh, I couldn't do a homemade deodorant.
that I made yesterday, which I use as a body lotion. I'm also going to use as a moisturizer. I am still using my Gold Bond Age Renew cream until I run out of it, and then I got to see if I can make something similar to that. And then here in this bottle,
No, what? There's no holistic alternative to tretinoin, to the magic of tretinoin.
I have Castile soap, which I'm going to use as a facial cleanser. In the next few days, I plan to make a homemade moisturizer, but right now I'm just using my colloidal oat lotion as a moisturizer and a body lotion. It works great on your face too. And once I get this all down to a science, I'll make an updated video about my new natural beauty routine. This is just pure liquid Castile soap, Dr. Bronner's. Sometimes I'll add essential oils too, but right now it's just plain. And that's what I'm using as my face wash today. As I've been reflecting on identity lately, as we talked about a few vlogs ago, one of my values has always been that I'm the kind of person who rejects societal beauty standards and traditional beauty standards. Now, that's not to say I don't like to play around with makeup sometimes, because I do, obviously, but I also believe that women are beautiful just the way they are, and we don't need any makeup either. So sometimes I get in a mood to embrace that side of myself, and I'm in that mood now. So I want to care for myself in a healthy way. I want to nourish my skin. I want to make sure I stay
Hey, slay, yeah. When I don't wear makeup to work, everyone asks me, oh my god, are you sick? Bitch, no, I'm just not wearing concealer.
hydrated, and of course I want to live up to my own standards of beauty. I'm nailing it, by the way, and many times in my life I have been influenced by society.
Yeah, I think she has great skin, especially for her age. Like, I would not guess from her face and her skin, her age. Her body does give it away. And I've always said about Cindy, like, if she were to do like strength training, which all women, I mean everyone should do, but especially women, because every decade you lose like a significant portion of muscle mass and bone density, and muscle mass. But weight training is what will help combat that. And I don't really, I mean, like, yeah, she's probably like overweight, but I just think that if she muscle trained, she would look like even better, because she already, her face and her skin, I think that looks really great for her age.
By the internet, by social media, and as I get older,
she's in her 40s, right? I would not guess that she's in her 40s. I mean, also the way she dresses.
I care about those kind of things less and less. And I want more and more just to live true to myself, live according to my own values. And also thinking about when I was talking about my mom yesterday, my mom had never wore makeup. She made all of her own skincare products. She's the one who taught me to make lotions and soaps and all that kind of stuff. She was an herbalist, a better one than me. I don't want to waste all the knowledge that she gave me. Anyway, I'm going to ramble about this another time because we got other stuff to do. But so yeah, I just did my face wash, my colloidal oat lotion as a moisturizer today. And for makeup, the only thing I'm going to do is my homemade lip balm, which is slightly tinted with mica powder. And I just found a whole bunch of tubes of this in my herb cabinet that I already had made. But I'm not crazy about the formula I used last time I made this. So I think I'm going to make some more using the formula that I like better. So here I am today with no makeup except for my homemade lip balm. I've got my black onyx triple moon earring, my black onyx choker, black onyx crystal, and black onyx ring. I'm going all out on the onyx today. And let me show you my outfit.
I mean, oh, I'm gonna have notes, but she historically like will dress this whole way just to clean around the house, and it's like I don't know, I couldn't do that. The choker, I don't know about a choker when you're 40 years old. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. Wear whatever you want, whenever you want, but
outfit of the day, I'm wearing this very long, it's like a mineral wash black dress. I love this dress, y'all. I got it in Virginia, or actually Ted bought it for me when we went to the beach, and don't think I've worn it once since I've
But like, what is this? And what are the shoes? And also, like, where do you wear this and what do you do with this?
back home. But it's got like these slits in the side.
It's like a t-shirt that's like really long.
On the top, it's like a t-shirt. It's got like a pocket. You can see the mineral wash. And it's just a long, really comfortable dress. And it's perfect for Saturday because it's kind of like grayish black. Now it's time to start cleaning. Dogs, are you ready to help me? I honestly don't know why the flash is on my camera and shining into my dog's eyes, making them look like they're possessed. Oh my god, that's scary as hell. Morty's eyes are red and yellow, and Bella's are yellow. Oh my god, I can't talk. That's creepy as hell. Oh my god. All right, let's turn that off. I feel like my dogs are demons now. Let's get started cleaning. So the living room's pretty good. I just kind of need to move the table back into the center of the room. Ted moves it out of the way when he does his yoga in here at night. Oh, and I wanted to tell you guys something.
Ted does yoga. Okay, good for Ted.
My altar too. What I've been doing now is I think I'm just going to update the altar every season instead of every month. So this is the fall altar and it's going to stay here like this until December, and I add things to it over time. It's got some acorns, some feathers and things that I found. This is kind of my fall themed altar. Oh, also I have this candelabra. I don't think I've ever shown you that. I have this beautiful gold candelabra I put on there after the mums died. So yeah, this is just going to be my fall altar, and then we will do a winter, spring, and summer as well. I find that more manageable and more meaningful to me. Luckily, the house isn't in too much disarray today. I only have a few things I need to do to tidy up. After moving the table in the living room, I just need to wipe down the table in the dining room with some good old Murphy's oil soap. In the bedroom, I just need to make the bed real quick. Sorry, Morty, I have to disturb you. We don't use a top sheet, only a comforter, so the bed is pretty easy to make. Just spread it out and add the pillows back on. Then the finishing touch.
Wearing shoes in the house? Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Ted's squishmallows that live on our bed while we're not sleeping. The kitchen is already pretty clean, but I do need to do a quick sweep down of the floors. Let me motivate you to clean your hole today. Get up and sweep, tidy, wipe things down, wash dishes, whatever needs doing. If I can get this hole clean, you can get yours clean too. I went ahead and swept all the floors in the house while I was at it, except the bedroom. I planned to vacuum in there, but never got back to it. Oh well, there's always tomorrow. There was a lot more debris and leaves in the dining room than the rest of the house. It's probably our most used room besides the bedroom. Just sweeping or vacuuming your floors makes your whole house seem so much cleaner, and it's not that bad, or at least I don't mind it anyway. The house has been cleaned physically, and now we're gonna cleanse it spiritually. So here are all the supplies I need to do my house blessing spell, but I had to improvise a little bit. We're gonna be using frankincense resin, like actual.
I mean, only an unemployed person.
Real resin for
unemployed behavior.
Incense. You can use a stick incense, but I prefer to use the real thing whenever possible because we need the real energy of the real plant itself. However, I have used stick frankincense before to do the spell, and it works fine. But my preference will always be the resin. I have a small plate of food as an offering. I'm going to be offering 2 of these beautiful peppers that Ted's mom grew and a piece of whole grain bread. I like to use very natural foods for my offering whenever possible, and this is what I had available.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you do with it? Is this like a waste food segment?
To me. Now, typically I would use a spray bottle filled with salt water, but I have searched this house high and low.
Who are you offering it to? Listen, I'm not trying to like come off as offensive or anything at all. Like, I respect people's different religious beliefs and like spirituality, but like, what? Who? And what's going on with the food?
I cannot find a spray bottle, so I'm going to use a small dish of salt water, and I'm just going to have to sprinkle it around instead of spray it around.
And I only ask who emphatically because I feel like she glossed over that part. Like, she didn't mention who.
Blue candle and a white offering candle. Typically, I would use a pillar candle as my offering candle, but I'm out of white pillar candles, and this is the only white candle I have besides a votive, so we're just going to use a little white spell candle. In magic, like in life, sometimes you must improvise, but it's the intention behind the materials that you're after. First, I'm going to get my frankincense going by pouring some gray sand into my censer. Any kind of sand really works. This is just what I have. I just like to do a thin layer on the bottom like that. And I'm going to light this charcoal. Once the charcoal is lit, I'm just going to wait for it to ash over before we add our resin. In the meantime, I'm going to place my food offering in the center of my stove along with my white offering candle. The food offering is a thank you to the divine, God, goddess, the universe, whatever you want to see it as. It's an
Okay.
offering of thanks for the protection provided to my home and the occupants within. Our charcoal is ready, so I'm just going to put one small piece of resin on because it will make quite a bit of smoke. We're going to put the lid on, and here comes the smoke. So first I take the censer around every room in my house, allowing the smoke to fill every corner. While doing this, I visualize the smoke cleansing the space and the element of air rendering each piece of energy it touches clean and healthy. When I've done every room, I bring
It's giving Arab auntie. And auntie, it's too much. Can you open the windows? Like, I don't want to smell this. Like,
the censer back to the stove and allow the incense to burn itself out. Next, I light the dark blue candle, which represents the element of fire. I walk to every corner of my house, asking the fire to seal and protect my home and its occupants from harm of any kind. I visualize the element of fire protecting my space. When I'm done, I return the candle to the stove near the offering plate in the censer and allow it to burn itself out. Then I take the bowl of salt water, which represents both earth and water, and sprinkle it around every corner, door, and window in my house, calling on the powers of earth and water to prevent anyone with bad intentions from entering and allowing only those with good intentions to enter easily. Finally, I light the offering candle on the stove and say a prayer to the universe. I may ask for protection and thank the divine for removing negative energy from my home. Later in the night, I'll take the offering outside and return it to the earth. Oh, I wanted to give you an update on my piercing.
like in the compost? Listen to what she said.
For removing negative energy from my home. Later in the night, I'll take the offering outside and return it to the earth. Oh, I wanted
So she's gonna add this to the compost bin. Okay, the offering goes to compost.
to give you an update on my piercing. So I've got some bruising around my nose right here, which is, I only noticed it today, but I was also looking at something that I recorded last night and you could barely see it. But
Oh,
I don't know if you
yeah.
can see like this band across my nose.
Yeah.
That's a bruise. I've had my piercing done for 4 days now and I'm just getting this bruising here. So I think that's normal. I'm getting a little crusty stuff around the hole in my face, but I read that that's perfectly normal too. It's not like, it's not infected or anything. I'm taking very good care of it, doing, sorry, the dogs are running
So then wouldn't you constantly see it? I feel like if I had something here, I would constantly see it in my like line of sight.
around. Doing saline spray twice a day, just like my piercer told me to do, and it's not hurting, like it doesn't hurt at all anymore. It's, the swelling's going down, but yeah, now I do have this bruising, this like band of bruising across my nose. Didn't expect that. But besides that, everything's going well, and I'm still super happy that I got the piercing. I still love it. I knew healing was going to be a process. It is with any facial piercing, so I was prepared for whatever might come, and this isn't too bad considering. So anyway, y'all, I feel like today's vlog is going to be a short one, but I don't have much more steam in me today. It's almost 9 o'clock, and I just got done editing yesterday's vlog to put out for you guys, and I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm ready to turn in. exciting life on a Saturday night. Wait, hold on. I gotta show you the dogs though before I go. Oh, they were just playing until I turned the camera on them, and then they're like, "No, we're done. We don't perform for
so
you."
cute.
Oh, more. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my little house blessing spell. That's just something I like to do every month or so, just to kind of purify my space, keep the vibes positive, keep out negative energy, protect my home and all of its occupants. I still got a lot more fun stuff planned for the rest of Vlogsgiving. So thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate each and every one of you who watches these vlogs. Thank you so much. So I love you guys, and I will see you with a new one tomorrow. Bye. It's Vlogsgiving.
Her laugh frightens me because it's like, and like her mouth is like shut. I don't know. The laugh freaks me out. I think that was Ted in the background. Okay, so I guess we just saw a spell. I don't really know what that was about. I'm very confused. I have a lot of questions. I don't know what to think. I don't know how to feel, but thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think. And have I missed anything? Should I have been watching more of the Vlogsgiving to like know the context of this? But I don't know. I feel like something's coming and I don't feel like it's good, but I don't know. Thank you for watching. Thanks for being here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.